Hi, welcome to Connie's Clever Concepts. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about how to get along with others. You know, some people have a lot of trouble getting along with others, while others just get along with everybody. Don't you ever wonder what makes that difference? We go back to that DISC styles and personality styles that I talk about here on this blog. Literally, some people literally get along with others. They get along with everybody because they do what everybody else wants to do. That makes it easy to get along, right? Some people are to the point, or maybe they have a temper, or they have a lot of stuff going on in their life and they can only think about themselves. And so a lot of these things make a difference when it comes to getting along with others. So I'm going to give you 5 points today that might help you get along with others better. And the first one is be a great listener. You know, some of us like to talk. I know I would be one of those. And so our natural inclination is to talk a lot. We talk about everything. We talk about our feelings. We talk about what we did for the day. And sometimes others need to talk too. Maybe they've got something going on in their life or they want to share about their family. And so a really good thing to do is to remember as you meet new people is to say, hey, I'm Connie, what's your name? And you get their name and you start asking them questions about their work or family or their house or whatever it is that is a natural thing to ask them as you meet them. So learn to talk about others, ask them questions about them, and that shows that you're genuinely interested in them, and that makes you a good listener. So some people are good listeners naturally, while others have to work at being good listeners because we all care about people, right? And so we want to be a good listener and show people that we care. The second one is learn to think on both sides of any situation. So often we can only see our side of a situation. What's going on with us? What's being done to us? What's being done wrong to us? How maybe somebody doesn't like us or we don't like somebody else or what's being done to us. So if you can learn to see the other side, think like the other person. How does that person feel? Think in a positive manner. So often we think in a negative manner and we think the worst things that we sometimes think things that totally aren't true and we're wasting our energy on doing that. So learn to think from the other side. How would this other person feel about this? And stop, be quiet and think about it. So learn to think from the other person's side. Number 3 is, I already said a little bit on that, think on the positive. So often we think of the worst thing that could happen. We maybe fear certain things or we had our feelings hurt or whatever it is. And we start thinking of all the negative things that person must be thinking about us. And most of the time, guess what? They're just thinking about themselves. They're thinking about what's going on with them, what they got to do, what they got to solve. They're not thinking about you. And so always think on the positive side and shut out those thoughts of negativity when they come into your mind. If it is negative and you have to deal with it then, but don't be just thinking about it all the time. Number 4, hold on to that anger. Sometimes people have a bad temper. And if you're around somebody who has a bad temper, they are not any fun at all to be around. So if you have a bad temper, you got to hold on to your temper. You've got to give people a break. You got to maybe count to 10 instead of saying something that's going to get you in trouble or hurt somebody's feelings. Sometimes, like I said, we're to the point, and when we're dealing with other people who are to the point, we can kind of they don't mind, right? Because they don't get their feelings hurt easily. But anger hurts people's feelings. Nobody likes to be around somebody who's angry all the time or everything that goes on makes that person angry. So if you have an anger problem, get some anger management and figure out how to handle that. And then the 5th one is always be loving and thoughtful of others. If you truly have God's love in your heart and you truly care about other people and you love other people and you want the best for other people, you have good thoughts for people, people know that. They know if you're thinking about yourself all the time, or they know if you truly care about others. So with that, remember to be thoughtful of others, just like you would like for them to be thoughtful of you. And that makes the world go around in a really great way, right? So this is Connie's Clever Concepts. Be sure and look at my blog, like this video, and share it with your friends if you think that it will help them in some way. God bless you and have a wonderful day.